What's that weird nagging feeling you get when there's something better out there? Your phone is almost top of the line. Your car is nice, but there's always something better. You see that high-end laptop over there? Suddenly it feels slow and outdated. Why do we do this? Why is good enough never enough for most people? It's because companies have designed it that way. Today, I'm going to give you 4 simple tricks to help you overcome this nagging need to constantly get something better. It's called the upgrade trap. The first concept is called the finish line moves. It always moves. Think about this. Every time you get the best thing, you've finally gotten the best thing, how long does it take before something better comes along? A new model. Like every year, a better car comes out with more features, or a phone that's faster, has a bigger display, and so on. So you're not really chasing happiness because the finish line always moves. So how I got myself to finally just take a break from this constant upgrade is to understand that I'll never win the race. So why do I even participate? You have to ask yourself, what do you have right now? Does it work? Does it fulfill my needs? On the flip side, you should say, if I upgrade, how much better will my life really be? 99% of the time, probably not worth it to get the upgrade, and your life will be just fine without it. The next concept, enough is invisible. What you don't realize is that your brain pretty much ignores what you already have. Think about this for a minute. Think about the last time you got something new. How long did it take before you forgot about this great new thing, or you were on to the next new thing? This is what they call hedonic adaptation. You just get used to it. It's like getting used to a hot bath. You're used to it already, and it doesn't make a difference. No matter what you get, no matter what fancy things you accumulate, your brain just stops caring pretty damn quickly. Here's what I like to do, and this is very true because out of all the things I've ever gotten, there's probably 1 or 2 things that I really continue to appreciate, for a long time. So if you quickly stop appreciating that new thing you got, then it probably wasn't worth it in the first place. So take stock of what you have and start appreciating all the things that you have. And the next thing that I think more people should think about, it's about how the more you own, the more they own you. Oh, you want that bigger house? Guess what that comes with? More cleaning, more repairs, and more taxes. How about that fancy car? Well, that comes with more expensive repairs and more expensive parts. And for the people that get a new iPhone, every time the 13, the 14, the 15, the 16, the 17 come out, you're stuck in an endless cycle. You're never going to escape year after year after year. So something to keep in mind to help this stay is, do you want to own this thing or do you want to have your freedom? And another really practical, pragmatic thing to live by is, don't replace it until it actually breaks. How much more time, money, and energy would you have if you followed those rules? That is what I call real freedom. And finally, I think a lot of these upgrades that people go through is jealousy and envy, and then comparing yourself to what others have. I remember feeling, kind of bad when I saw a friend get a brand new car, or they had some sort of new gadget or new clothes or a new bag even at school, especially for cars. What you don't see when you see that fancy new car with that new car smell is the car payment and the stress of making the payment and the higher insurance. There's always going to be someone richer than you who maybe was smarter than you with their money, or they saved their money and didn't buy other things that you might waste your money on. Do they really have it better? Are you comparing their whole life? Do they have a bad family life at home? I'm sure there's a lot of people better than me out there, but I don't compare myself. And a good thing to put in your mind, instead of thinking that they have it better, just think their life is different. We don't have the same lives. Now, the next time you might be jealous of somebody, are you really jealous? Or are you admiring what they have, or just an image of what they have? All the marketers and advertising executives in the world want you to think that you're just one upgrade away from happiness in your life. But is that the truth? I believe happiness comes when you stop chasing all those next big items. Here, try this out at home. Look around all the stuff that you have. Just take a look at it. Put it on your bed or on your table. Pick one thing. Pick your phone, for instance. And ask yourself, does this thing still work? Does it do what I want to do? Does it still serve me? If the answer is yes, then you've already started winning. So if you like what you just heard from me, why don't you drop a comment below and like and subscribe, and maybe we can talk about more interesting things. Have a good day and good luck with your upgrades.